Struggling to pass your theory test on the first try? Congratulations! You've found the right channel. We're dedicated to providing you with everything you need to prepare confidently for your test. Today, we'll go through 100 essential mock test questions, with the last 10 questions absolutely crucial for your success. So, stick around until the end. Let's dive in and get started. Watch this 20 seconds video clip with focus. Question 1. Why has the bus driver positioned the bus on the left? Answer is D. The bus needs extra room to get around the roundabout. A long vehicle at a roundabout may need to use the left-hand lane, even if it's signaling to go right. This is because it needs extra room to travel around a roundabout. For the same reason, it may also straddle lanes. Watch out for a long vehicle's signals and allow it plenty of room on a roundabout. Question 2. Why does the cyclist take the longer route around the roundabout? Answer is D. Cyclists may keep to the left for safety. Roundabouts can be dangerous places for cyclists. To stay safe, they may keep to the outside of a roundabout. They may cycle in the left lane, even if they intend to turn right. Watch out for a cyclist's arm signals, as they'll tell you the direction they intend to take. Always give cyclists plenty of room. Question 3. What do the yellow lines along the edge of the road mean? Answer is C. No waiting. A double yellow line at the edge of the road means no waiting at any time. This means that you can't wait or park. However, you may stop on double yellow lines to drop off or pick up people. You may also stop to load or unload, provided there are no loading restrictions. Question 4. What should you do before slowing down or stopping your vehicle? Answer is D. Use the mirrors. Before slowing down or stopping, check the mirrors to see what's happening behind you. Also assess what's ahead and make sure you give the correct signal if it will help other road users. Question 5. You're following a large vehicle. Why should you stay a safe distance behind it? Answer is A. You'll give the driver a chance to see you in their mirrors. If you're following a large vehicle but are so close to it that you can't see its exterior mirrors, the driver won't be able to see you. Keeping well back will also allow you to see the road ahead by looking past the large vehicle. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And you want to support us, you just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 6. You're driving along this road. What should you do if the red car cuts in close in front of you? Answer is B. Drop back to leave the correct separation distance. There are times when other drivers make incorrect or ill-judged decisions. Be tolerant and try not to retaliate or react aggressively. Always consider the safety of other road users, your passengers, and yourself. Question 7. How would underinflated tires affect your vehicle? Answer is C. The vehicle's stopping distance would increase. Your tires are your only contact with the road. To prevent problems with braking and steering, keep your tires free from defects. They must have sufficient tread depth and be correctly inflated. Correct tire pressures help reduce the risk of skidding and provide a safer and more comfortable drive or ride. Question 8. What makes the vehicle in the picture environmentally friendly? Answer is D. It's powered by electricity. Trams are powered by electricity and therefore don't emit exhaust fumes. They ease traffic congestion by offering drivers an alternative to using their car, particularly in busy cities and towns. Question 9. How will a roof rack affect your car? Answer is B. Fuel consumption will increase. A roof rack increases your car's wind resistance. This will cause an increase in fuel consumption, so you should remove it when it isn't being used. An aerodynamically designed roof rack or box will help reduce wind resistance to a minimum, but the rack or box should still be removed when it isn't in use. Question 10. Which driving technique can help you save fuel? Answer is B. Missing out some gears. Missing out intermediate gears, when appropriate, helps to reduce the amount of time spent accelerating and decelerating, the times when your vehicle uses the most fuel. Question 11. You're about to start a journey in freezing weather. What part of your vehicle should you clear of ice and snow? Answer is B. The windows. Driving in bad weather increases your risk of having a collision. If you absolutely have to travel, clear your lights, mirrors, number plates and windows of any snow or ice so that you can see and be seen. Question 12. On what type of road surface may anti-lock brakes be ineffective? Answer is C. Loose. Poor contact with the road surface could cause one or more of the tires to lose grip on the road. This is more likely to happen when braking in poor weather conditions and when the road has a loose, slippery, or uneven surface. Question 13. What would suggest you're driving on an icy road? Answer is D. There's less tire noise. Drive extremely carefully when the roads are icy. When traveling on ice, tires make virtually no noise and the steering feels light and unresponsive. In icy conditions, be very gentle when braking, accelerating, and steering. Question 14. You're driving towards this level crossing. What would be the first warning of an approaching train? Answer is A. A steady amber light. The steady amber light will be followed by twin flashing red lights that mean you must stop. An alarm will also sound to alert you to the fact that a train is approaching. Question 15. Why should you reduce your speed here? Answer is D. A staggered junction is ahead. Traffic could be turning off or pulling out ahead of you, to the left or right. Vehicles turning left will be slowing down before the junction, and any vehicles turning right may have to stop to allow oncoming traffic to clear. Be prepared for this, as you might have to slow down or stop behind them. Question 16. What should you do about driving if you've been taking medicine that causes drowsiness? Answer is A. Avoid driving and check with your doctor. You aren't fit to drive if you're taking medicine that makes you drowsy. Check with your doctor if you're unsure. You mustn't put other road users, your passengers, or yourself at risk. Question 17. You've been involved in an argument that's made you feel angry. What should you do before starting your journey? Answer is D. Calm down. If you're feeling upset or angry, you'll find it much more difficult to concentrate on your driving. You should wait until you've calmed down before starting a journey. Question 18. As you approach a pelican crossing, the lights change to green. What should you do if older people are still crossing? Answer is B. Wait patiently while they cross. If the lights turn to green, wait for any pedestrians to clear the crossing. Allow them to finish crossing the road in their own time, and don't try to hurry them by revving your engine. Question 19. You're following two cyclists as they approach a roundabout in the left-hand lane. Where would you expect the cyclists to go? Answer is C. Any direction. Cyclists approaching a roundabout in the left-hand lane may be turning right but may not have been able to get into the correct lane due to heavy traffic. They may also feel safer keeping to the left all the way around the roundabout. Be aware of them and give them plenty of room. Question 20. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Cycle route ahead. More people are cycling today and cycle routes are being extended in our towns and cities to provide safe cycling routes. Respect the presence of cyclists on the road and give them plenty of room if you need to pass. Question 21. You're driving at night. What should you do if you're dazzled by a vehicle behind you? Answer is D. Set your mirror to the anti-dazzle position. The interior mirror of most vehicles can be set to an anti-dazzle position. You'll still be able to see the lights of the traffic behind you, but the dazzle will be greatly reduced. Question 22. What's the reason for traffic calming measures? Answer is C. To slow traffic down. Traffic calming measures make the road safer for vulnerable road users, such as cyclists, pedestrians, and children. These can be designed as chicanes, road humps, or other obstacles that encourage drivers and riders to slow down. Question 23. What should you do immediately after joining a motorway? Answer is B. Stay in the left-hand lane. When you've just joined a motorway, stay in the left-hand lane long enough to get used to the higher speeds of motorway traffic before considering overtaking. Question 24. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. End of minimum speed. The red slash through the sign indicates that the restriction has ended. In this case, the restriction was a minimum speed limit of 30 miles per hour. Question 25. You're approaching a busy junction. What should you do when, at the last moment, you realize you're in the wrong lane? Answer is A. Continue in that lane. There are times when road markings are obscured by queuing traffic, or you're unsure which lane to use. If, at the last moment, you find you're in the wrong lane, don't cut across or bully other drivers to let you in. Follow the lane you're in and find somewhere safe to turn around and rejoin your route. Question 26. You're turning right at a crossroads. An oncoming driver is also turning right. What's the advantage of turning behind the oncoming vehicle? Answer is A. You'll have a clearer view of any approaching traffic. When turning right at a crossroads where oncoming traffic is also turning right, it's generally safer to turn behind the approaching vehicle. This allows you a clear view of approaching traffic and is called turning offside to offside. However, some junctions, usually controlled by traffic light filters, are marked for vehicles to turn near side to near side. Question 27. A single carriageway road has this sign. What's the maximum permitted speed for a car towing a trailer? Answer is D. 50 miles per hour. When you're towing a trailer, A reduced speed limit also applies on dual carriageways and motorways. These lower speed limits apply to vehicles pulling all sorts of trailers, including caravans and horseboxes. Question 28. What shape are traffic signs giving orders? Answer is D. Road signs in the shape of a circle give orders. Those with a red circle are mostly prohibitive. The stop sign is octagonal to give it greater prominence. Signs giving orders must always be obeyed. Question 29. Which type of sign tells you what you must not do? Answer is B. Signs in the shape of a circle give orders. A sign with a red circle means that you aren't allowed to do something. Study Know Your traffic signs to ensure that you understand what the different traffic signs mean. Question 30. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Maximum speed limit with traffic calming. If you're in a place where there are likely to be pedestrians, for example, outside a school, near a park, in a residential area or in a shopping area, you should be cautious and keep your speed down. Many local authorities have taken steps to slow traffic down by creating traffic calming measures such as road humps. They're there for a reason. Slow down. Question 31. Which sign means no stopping? Answer is C. Stopping where this clearway restriction applies is likely to cause congestion. Allow the traffic to flow by obeying the signs. Question 32. What's the meaning of this traffic sign? Answer is D. You have priority over vehicles coming towards you. Don't force your way through. Show courtesy and consideration to other road users. Although you have priority, make sure oncoming traffic is going to give way before you continue. Question 33. Where would you see a contraflow bus lane? Answer is B. On a one-way street. The traffic permitted to use a contraflow lane travels in the opposite direction to traffic in the other lanes on the road. Question 34. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Roundabout. As you approach a roundabout, look well ahead and check all signs. Decide which exit you wish to take and move into the correct position as you approach the roundabout, signaling as required. Question 35. You're about to overtake. What should you do when you see this sign? Answer is B. Hold back until you can see clearly ahead. You won't be able to see any hazards that might be hidden in the dip. As well as oncoming traffic, the dip may conceal a cyclists or horse riders or parked vehicles or pedestrians in the road. Question 36. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. No through road. You won't be able to find a through route to another road. Use this road only for access. Question 37. Where would you find these road markings? Answer is D. At a mini roundabout. These markings show the direction in which the traffic should go at a mini roundabout. Question 38. Which shape is used for a give way sign? Answer is B. Other warning signs are the same shape and color, but the give way triangle points downwards. When you see this sign, you must give way to traffic on the road that you're about to enter. Question 39. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Mini roundabout. When you see this sign, look out for any direction signs and judge whether you need to signal your intentions. Do this in good time so that other road users approaching the roundabout know what you're planning to do. Question 40. What's a cover note? Answer is D. A document issued before you receive your insurance certificate. Sometimes an insurance company will issue a temporary insurance certificate called a cover note. It gives you the same insurance cover as your certificate but lasts for a limited period, usually 1 month. Question 41. Your insurer will issue you with an insurance certificate. When must you produce this document for inspection? Answer is C. When a police officer asks you for it. You must produce a valid insurance certificate when requested by a police officer. If you can't do this immediately, you may be asked to take it to a police station. Other documents you may be asked to produce are your driving license and the vehicle's MOT certificate. Question 42. What does third-party insurance cover? Answer is C. Damage to other vehicles. Third-party insurance cover is usually cheaper than comprehensive cover. However, it doesn't cover any damage caused to your own vehicle or property. It only covers damage and injury you cause to others. Question 43. After a collision, someone is unconscious in their vehicle. When should you call the emergency services? Answer is D. As soon as possible. It's important to make sure that the emergency services arrive as soon as possible. When a person is unconscious, they could have serious injuries that aren't immediately obvious. Question 44. What would be affected if you carry a very heavy load on your vehicle? Answer is B. The vehicle's handling. Any load will have an effect on the handling of your vehicle, and this becomes worse as you increase the load. You need to be aware of this when carrying passengers or heavy loads, fitting a roof rack or towing a trailer. Question 45. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. No stopping. No stopping, not even to pick up or set down passengers. Question 46. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Nature reserve. Symbols are often used to indicate the type of destination. This one is for a nature reserve. Question 47. You are traveling on a road and spot this sign. What does it tell you? Answer is B. Traffic merges from the left. This warning sign tells you about merging traffic on your left. Question 48. You are traveling along a road and spot this sign. What does it tell you? Answer is C. Double bend first to the left. This triangular sign warns you about a double bend to your left. Question 49. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Start of a speed limit at the boundary of a town or village. This is a start of a speed limit sign. It is found at the boundary of a town or village. Question 50. What vehicles should park here to contact the signal operator? Answer is A. Large or slow vehicles. Drivers of large or slow vehicles should park near a level crossing while contacting the signal operator. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And you want to support us, you just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Watch this 20 seconds video clip with focus. Question 1. Why is it dangerous to overtake near a junction? Answer is C. A driver waiting to emerge might not see you. It can be difficult for a driver emerging from a junction to see other road users. A vehicle that's overtaking might be hidden from the emerging driver's view, especially if the vehicle being overtaken is large, such as a lorry or coach. When you overtake, choose your time and place carefully. Question 2. What is the speed limit on this road for the car towing the caravan? Answer is A. 50 miles per hour. You need to learn different driving techniques for towing a caravan. And, due to your vehicle's increased weight and length, you must plan your maneuvers well in advance. The speed limit for towing a caravan is lower than for a vehicle that's not towing. This allows for the extra time it takes to slow down and stop. Question 3. What do the white diagonal stripe markings in the middle of the road mean? Answer is D. You should not enter the area unless it's necessary and you can see it's safe. Diagonal white stripes edged by broken lines are used in the center of the road to separate traffic going in opposite directions. They're called hatched markings and are often used at junctions. You should only enter a hatched area bordered by a broken white line if it's necessary and safe to do so. Question 4. How can you make sure that a satellite navigation (sat-nav) system doesn't distract you when you're driving? Answer is D. Set it before starting your journey. Sat-navs can be useful when driving on unfamiliar routes. However, they can also distract you and cause you to lose control if you look at or adjust them while you're driving. Set the sat-nav before starting your journey, or pull up in a safe place before making any changes to it. Question 5. What should you do when you're overtaking a horse and rider? Answer is D. Go past slowly and carefully. Horses can be startled by the sound of a car engine or the rush of air caused by a vehicle passing too closely. Keep well back and only pass when it's safe. Leave them plenty of room. You may have to use the other side of the road to go past safely. Question 6. What should you do if you're driving a slow-moving vehicle on a narrow, winding road? Answer is C. Pull in when you can, to let the vehicles behind overtake. If you're driving a slow-moving vehicle along a narrow road, try not to hold up faster traffic. If you see vehicles following behind, pull over in a safe place and let the traffic pass before continuing. Don't wave other traffic past. This could be dangerous if you or they haven't noticed a hazard ahead. Question 7. What's most likely to increase fuel consumption? Answer is B. Harsh braking and accelerating. Accelerating and braking gently and smoothly will help to save fuel and reduce wear on your vehicle. This makes it better for the environment too. Question 8. If you're involved in a collision, what will reduce the risk of neck injury? Answer is A. A properly adjusted head restraint. If you're involved in a collision, head restraints will reduce the risk of neck injury. They must be properly adjusted. Make sure they aren't positioned too low. In a crash, this could cause damage to the neck. Question 9. What does it mean if your vehicle keeps bouncing after you sharply press down and release on the bodywork over a wheel? Answer is D. The shock absorbers are worn. If you find that your vehicle bounces as you drive around a corner or bend in the road, the shock absorbers might be worn. To test your shock absorbers, sharply press down and release above each wheel. If the vehicle continues to bounce, take it to be checked by a qualified mechanic. Question 10. How should you drive when you're driving along a road that has road humps? Answer is D. Maintain a reduced speed throughout. Road humps are there for a reason, to protect vulnerable road users by reducing the speed of traffic. Don't accelerate harshly between the humps. Put the safety of others first and maintain a reduced speed throughout the zone. Question 11. You have to make an unexpected journey. You're carrying a 5-year-old child on the back seat of your car. They're under 1.35 meters, 4 feet 5 inches, tall. How should you seat them if a correct child restraint isn't available? Answer is D. Using an adult seat belt. In journeys of unexpected necessity, and when a correct child restraint isn't available, the child must sit on the rear seat and use an adult seat belt. In a collision, unrestrained objects and people can cause serious injury or even death. Question 12. How much can stopping distances increase in icy conditions? Answer is B. 10 times. Tire grip is greatly reduced in icy conditions. For this reason, you need to allow up to 10 times the stopping distance you would allow on dry roads. Question 13. You're driving along a country road. You see this sign. What should you do after dealing safely with the hazard? Answer is D. Test your brakes. If your brakes have been thoroughly soaked, you should check that they're working properly before you build up speed again. Before you do this, remember to check your mirrors and consider what's behind you. Question 14. You're approaching a crossroads. What should you do if the traffic lights have failed? Answer is D. Be prepared to stop for any traffic. When approaching a junction where the traffic lights have failed, you should proceed with caution. Treat the situation as an unmarked junction and be prepared to stop. Question 15. Why are vehicle mirrors often slightly curved, convex? Answer is B. They give a wider field of vision. Although a convex mirror gives a wide view of the scene behind, you should be aware that it won't show you everything behind or to the side of your vehicle. Before you move off, you'll need to look over your shoulder to check for anything not visible in the mirrors. Question 16. Why should you slow down as you approach this hazard? Answer is D. Because of the level crossing. You should be slowing down and selecting the correct gear in case you have to stop at the level crossing. Look for the signals and be prepared to stop if necessary. Question 17. What should you do if you begin to feel drowsy while you're driving? Answer is A. Stop and rest as soon as possible. You'll be putting other road users at risk if you continue to drive when you're drowsy. Pull over and stop in a safe place for a rest. If you're driving a long distance, think about finding some accommodation so you can rest for longer before continuing your journey. Question 18. You see a pedestrian carrying a white stick that also has a red band. What does this mean? Answer is A. They're deaf and blind. When someone is deaf as well as blind, they may carry a white stick with a red reflective band or bands. They may not be aware that you're approaching and they may not be able to hear anything. So, for example, your horn would be ineffective as a warning to them. Question 19. You're traveling behind a moped. What should you do if you want to turn left a short distance ahead? Answer is B. Stay behind until the moped has passed the junction. Passing the moped and turning into the junction could mean that you cut across the front of the rider. This might force them to slow down, stop, or even lose control. Stay behind the moped until it has passed the junction and then you can turn without affecting the rider. Question 20. You're following a cyclist. What should you do when you wish to turn left a short distance ahead? Answer is B. Hold back until the cyclist has passed the junction. Make allowances for cyclists and give them plenty of room. Don't overtake and then immediately turn left. Be patient and turn behind them when they've passed the junction. Question 21. You're about to overtake a cyclist on a road that has a 30 miles per hour speed limit. How much room should you leave them as you overtake? Answer is B. At least as much room as you would if you were overtaking a car. You should leave cyclists at least as much room as you would if you were overtaking a car. Leave them more room if you're overtaking at speeds over 30 miles per hour. Question 22. When may you wait in a box junction? Answer is D. When oncoming traffic prevents you turning right. The purpose of a box junction is to keep the junction clear by preventing vehicles from stopping in the path of crossing traffic. You mustn't enter a box junction unless your exit is clear. However, you may enter the box and wait if you want to turn right and are only prevented from doing so by oncoming traffic. Question 23. You're traveling on a road that has road humps. What should you do when the driver in front is traveling more slowly than you? Answer is A. Slow down and stay behind. Be patient and stay behind the car in front. You shouldn't normally overtake other vehicles in areas subject to traffic calming. If you overtake here, you may easily exceed the speed limit, defeating the purpose of the traffic calming measures. Question 24. Which lights should you switch on when daytime visibility is poor but not seriously reduced? Answer is A. Dipped headlights. Only use your fog lights when visibility is seriously reduced. Use dipped headlights in poor conditions because this helps other road users to see you without the risk of causing dazzle. Question 25. What will happen if you hold the clutch pedal down or roll in neutral for too long? Answer is A. It will reduce your control. Holding the clutch down or staying in neutral for too long will cause your vehicle to freewheel. This is known as coasting, and it's dangerous because it reduces your control of the vehicle. Question 26. What do these motorway signs mean? Answer is A. They're countdown markers to the next exit. The exit from a motorway is indicated by countdown markers. These are positioned 90 meters, 100 yards, apart, the first being 270 meters, 300 yards, from the start of the slip road. Move into the left-hand lane well before you reach the start of the slip road. Question 27. What color are the reflective studs between the lanes on a motorway? Answer is C. White. White studs are found between the lanes on motorways. They reflect back the light from your headlights. This is especially useful in bad weather, when visibility is restricted. Question 28. Where should you stop to rest if you feel tired while you're traveling along a motorway? Answer is B. At the nearest service area. If you feel tired, stop at the nearest service area. If that's too far away, leave the motorway at the next exit and find a safe place to stop. You mustn't stop on the carriageway or hard shoulder of a motorway except in an emergency, when in a traffic queue, or when signaled to do so by a police officer, a traffic officer, or traffic signals. Plan your journey so that you have regular rest stops. Question 29. There are no speed limit signs on the road. In England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, how is a 30 miles per hour limit generally indicated? Answer is A. By street lighting. In England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, there's a 30 miles per hour speed limit where there are street lights unless signs show another limit. In Wales, street lights indicate the limit is 20 miles per hour unless signs show otherwise. Question 30. Where may you overtake on a one-way street? Answer is B. On either the right or the left. You can overtake other traffic on either side when traveling in a one-way street. Make full use of your mirrors and ensure it's clear all around before you attempt to overtake. Look for signs and road markings, and use the most suitable lane for your destination. Question 31. What's the national speed limit on a single carriageway road for cars and motorcycles? Answer is C. 60 miles per hour. Exceeding the speed limit is dangerous and can result in you receiving penalty points on your license. It isn't worth it. You should know the speed limit for the road that you're on by observing the road signs. Different speed limits apply if you're towing a trailer. Question 32. What's the speed limit for a car towing a caravan on a dual carriageway? Answer is D. 60 miles per hour. The speed limit for cars towing caravans or trailers on dual carriageways or motorways is 60 miles per hour. Due to the increased weight and size of the combination, you should plan further ahead. Take care in windy weather, as a strong side wind can make a caravan or large trailer unstable. Question 33. When may you drive without wearing your seat belt? Answer is A. When you're carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing. You may remove your seat belt while you're carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing. However, you must remember to put it back on again before you resume driving. Question 34. Other than direction indicators, how can you give signals to other road users? Answer is B. By using brake lights. Your brake lights will give an indication to traffic behind that you're slowing down. Good anticipation will allow you time to check your mirrors before slowing. Question 35. You're driving in the right-hand lane of a dual carriageway. What should you do if you see a sign showing that the right-hand lane is closed 800 yards ahead? Answer is A. Move to the left in good time. Keep a lookout for traffic signs. If you're directed to change lanes, do so in good time. Don't push your way into traffic in another lane or try to gain advantage by delaying changing lanes. Question 36. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. End of restricted parking area. Even though you've left the restricted area, make sure that you park where you won't endanger other road users or cause an obstruction. Question 37. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Route for trams. Take extra care when you encounter trams. Look out for road markings and signs that alert you to them. Modern trams are very quiet and you may not hear them approaching. Question 38. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. T-junction. This type of sign warns you of hazards ahead. Make sure you look at each sign and road marking that you pass so that you don't miss any vital instructions or information. This sign shows there's a T-junction with priority over vehicles from the right. Question 39. What does this road marking mean? Answer is D. You're approaching a hazard. A single broken line along the center of the road, with long markings and short gaps, is a hazard warning line. Don't cross it unless you can see that the road is clear well ahead. Question 40. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Right-hand lane closed ahead. You should change lanes as directed by the sign. Here, the right-hand lane is closed but the left-hand and center lanes are available. Merging in turn is recommended when it's safe and traffic is going slowly, for example, at roadworks or a road traffic incident. When vehicles are traveling at speed, this isn't advisable and you should move into the appropriate lane in good time. Question 41. What does 25 foot mean on this motorway sign? Answer is D. The number of the next junction. Before you set out on your journey, use a road map to plan your route. When you see an advance warning of your junction, make sure you get into the correct lane in plenty of time. Last-minute harsh braking and cutting across lanes at speed is extremely hazardous. Question 42. Which signal tells you that the car you're following is going to pull up? Answer is C. There may be occasions when drivers need to give an arm signal to confirm their intentions. This could include in bright sunshine, at a complex road layout, when stopping at a pedestrian crossing, or when turning right just after passing a parked vehicle. You should understand what each arm signal means. If you give arm signals, make them clear, correct, and decisive. Question 43. How should you give an arm signal to turn left? Answer is C. There may be occasions when other road users are unable to see your indicator, such as in bright sunlight or at a busy, complicated junction. In these cases, an arm signal will help others to understand your intentions. Question 44. For how long is an MOT certificate normally valid? Answer is B. 1 year after the date it was issued. Some garages will remind you that your vehicle is due for its annual MOT test, but not all do. To ensure continuous cover, you may take your vehicle for its MOT up to 1 month before its existing MOT certificate expires. The expiry date on the new certificate will be 12 months after the expiry date on the old certificate. Question 45. What does it mean if your insurance policy has an excess of £500? Answer is D. You'll have to pay the first £500 of the cost of any claim. Having an excess on your policy will help to keep the premium down. However, if you make a claim, you'll have to pay the excess yourself, in this case, £500. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And you want to support us, you just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 46. At an incident, it's important to look after any casualties. What should you do with them when the area is safe? Answer is C. Keep them where they are. When the area is safe and there's no danger from other traffic or fire, it's better not to move casualties. Moving them may cause further injury. Question 47. You're at the scene of an incident. How could you help someone who's suffering from shock? Answer is B. Reassure them confidently. If someone is suffering from shock, try to keep them warm and as comfortable as you can. Don't give them anything to eat or drink, but reassure them confidently and try not to leave them alone. Question 48. How will a heavy load on your roof rack affect your vehicle's handling? Answer is A. It will reduce stability. A heavy load on your roof rack will reduce the stability of the vehicle because it moves the center of gravity away from that designed by the manufacturer. Be aware of this when you drive round bends and corners. If you change direction at speed, your vehicle and/or load could become unstable and you could lose control. Question 49. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Separated track and path for pedal cycles and pedestrians. Separated track and path for pedal cycles and pedestrians. Question 50. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Diversion route. This is a sign that indicates a diversion route. For more practice and updates, click on the video you're watching on the screen. Keep building your confidence and get closer to passing your theory test. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.